I was 3 years old when I first picked up a 3-iron. That was the very first club that I ever picked up. So I was 3 years old, had a 3-iron in my hand, which was quite unique. And so growing up in Zimbabwe is obviously a little bit different. Then just because of the fact that there wasn't many golf courses and golf situated things available to us. And so started when I was 3, took it up more seriously when I was about 15. And so yeah, growing up in Zimbabwe was a little difficult. It was more of a luxury sport than I would say an actual, day-to-day kind of sport. And so I was very fortunate. My parents were the ones, well, my dad was the one who played a lot of golf, and so he was the one who introduced me, and obviously followed somewhat in my brother's footsteps as I watched him do some pretty crazy things on the golf circuit. I wouldn't be who I am today without college golf, and obviously super thankful to the coach that I had, the time that I got to share with not only the people around, but just the whole staff that we had. Yeah, college, I was there for a couple extra years, as people would say, but I'm just so thankful. It just helped me to grow more than just a golfer, but as a person as well. Obviously, there was another story that kind of went into it where my brother helped me out, and so I obviously wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for him. But just the fact that I was able to do that was kind of mind-blowing. I don't even really know that was, I guess, possible. And so just be able to kind of put it all together and just kind of help itself, I guess, was super great. I'm just obviously grateful for the people that put the time and effort and not only allowed me to, through the invites, obviously through the Asian tour, they were so gracious in giving me the invites. And so I was just very lucky to get a couple of those, but also to the team that worked in getting me prepared for those tournaments. So not only Liberty University, but the small team that I had kind of gathered just as we had started off the professional career. Well, I made a conscious effort to not look at any scoreboards or anything. And it was funny, we were walking up the 17th, and I can't remember who asked me, they were like, hey, do you even know where you're standing? And I'm like, no. And he's like, well, get away from me, because I want to tell you, but I don't want to tell you. So I was like, all right, I'll walk away. So I didn't really know the final putt, what it meant. And obviously after I'd made it, I turned around and saw that it put me one ahead. But just being able to hold that trophy was just a testament to the amount of people that put in a lot of hard work into me. There's a quote that kind of went around, and I stick by it, that I was a lead singer in a big band of people who've done a lot for me. Not only to the Asian tour guys who gave me the first couple of starts, I wouldn't be able to be in the position I am today if it wasn't for them, as well as the tireless amount of hours that people put in, be it, helping me get my body right or helping me get my swing where it needs to be. I wouldn't be the person I am if it wasn't for them. So again, super thankful for the Smash team to pick me. Obviously when Jason Kokrak went down, it was just kind of fulfilling that dream of just being able to be out in the LIV series, get a couple of rounds and under my belt. I was nervous as anything, and I'll never forget, just kind of being on the range and like not knowing really what to do and where to stay. Like, it was just awe-inspiring. But I think at the end of the day, I think it was Pat Perez and Ian Poulter were the first 2 guys I got to play with, and so I dreamed of doing that, years ago. And so to be able to do that this year has just been crazy. It's just been a crazy ride so far, and I've just been holding on for dear life on this roller coaster, and so enjoying every step as we go and smiling as we do it. It's such a cool, unique thing to have a brother like that who's not only so talented, but just also such a good guy. We text or we call on the regularly and just, not only chat about golf itself, but life. And so it's been cool to follow him in his golf journey and see how, well he's doing about that, but also just to kind of follow along and see, what's going with his life. Just, I think, looking back at, what he did a whole year ago it was pretty crazy to see him make that last putt in the last hole. It feels like it was not too long ago. So it's just cool unfortunately we don't have him this week. It would have been cool if he could be here, but unfortunately wasn't able to make it. And so it's just pretty cool that, it's my brother that did that. And so plain and simple, he hasn't really told me a whole lot, but I'm sure in the next couple of days we'll be able to link up with him and hear a bit of news about how to get that done. Beautiful course, scenic, obviously very nice that you can walk around and see the beautiful views. A little bit hard to walk. It's got a bit of up and downs, which are probably not the best thing. Hopefully my game will shape up at the end of the week. Who knows? Been hitting it really well, so excited about that. But just obviously thankful for the opportunity to be out here again, and so excited to showcase some stuff. Obviously LIV is I guess, the golden ticket as it has been marketed, and I think that's such a true statement. I think, Asian Tour not only prepares you physically with helping you increase your play, because there's so many good players out here, and to be able to lift a trophy at the end of the day, like, you have to play some good golf. And I think obviously LIV is just an awesome opportunity to go out there and play against some of the best in the world. And so not only does Asian Tour give you that platform to get better and help you get better, but obviously, knowing that if you've succumbed through everything, gone through all the challenges and remained up on top, being able to get that golden ticket or get that LIV opportunity is just a big thing, and it's awesome. I think a goal would just be to enjoy every moment being out here, because you never know what could happen at any time. And so just grateful to be out here, and so I'm just going to try and smile my way through this week and weeks to come.